have you prepared your space for the ultimate return of the humans? I don't need to tell you what a crazy time it's been. If you're in the bar restaurant business, or you're in banking, or you got a retail space, or just your office, it seems like everything's been topsy-turvy because we've been so focused on minimizing human contact that as we now start returning to these communal spaces, we don't want to lose sight of the importance of creating the right environment, or returning to the right environment, so that we clean up a lot of the clutter and refocus on the guest experience. It's critical to do this. There are a lot of decisions to be made. You need to take a fresh look at your space, make sure it's all about the customer. I call this the transcendent design theory, because you want people to get to their happy place and relax and be in a nice, pleasant, suggestible frame of mind when they're in your environment. So we're going to talk about returning your business to that kind of a footing when we get back, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Communication Culture, where we help entrepreneurs and small businesses build transparency and accountability through effective communications. If you like this content, let's talk. Email Loy at loyedge.com or call 877-LOY-EDGE. Now, here we go.
Today I want to talk to you about the importance of maximizing the space that you're operating from, whether you're a bank branch or a restaurant, bar, retail space, just an office. Right now, a lot of people are returning into the meat space. The kids call it M-E-A-T. Gross, I know, but it's kind of funny. But people are coming back into these communal spaces, and everybody's kind of re-examining their value. Do we really need all this space, or is this space really working for us? Or is it just a big fat check we have to write every month? Well, I want to make sure that as you come back into this, after everybody's been focused on safety and security and getting online and all these things, I want to make sure you don't lose sight of how to maximize the space that you are in, so that everyone gets the most out of it. And that's why I'm going to talk about what I call transcendent design theory, which is essentially cleaning up your space, figuratively and literally, and getting out of people's way so that they can enjoy the fantasy or be receptive to whatever it is the environment that you're creating is trying to achieve. A long time ago, decades ago, I started creating bar restaurant concepts that had a timeless sort of an appeal. They were differentiated a lot from all the mundane sort of loud sports bar, TV kind of, beer joints. They really had a different sort of timeless, romantic, sexy feeling, because I was targeting more of an A-market clientele. And the way to do this, and the fundamentals of this design theory, is to look around the business from every sight line, every perspective, from every seat, from every high traffic area, and just look around and be aware of all the different elements of sound and sight and light, reflection, fabric, textures, color, all of these things, because there are 10,000 tiny decisions that need to be made in a space. And the more of those that you get right, on, off, light, dark, red, black, the more of these little decisions that you make the right way, that's going to have a big impact on how people feel and how much you get out of the way of the romance that they're having with your environment. You're allowing them to be in a suggestible, pleasant frame of mind, to feel relaxed. They won't know consciously what it is about your space, but they'll just feel better there. If you get rid of a lot of the ephemeral plastic crap, the cords, the wires, crooked pictures, maybe little taped up memos or photos that people have put willy-nilly by the cash register, squirt bottles, things like this. Have a critical eye about that. Edit out all that visual noise so that people can subconsciously relax and be and enjoy the environment more in your place. It's just something you got to be aware of. Remove things that are hideous. Bring in a designer or a decorator if you really don't feel like you're able to do this. But you really got to get in there and make sure that you clean things up. That's going to help you out in so many ways. Believe me, one of the people I work with, a great friend of mine, Joe Wilcox, managed a lot of the great restaurants in Kansas City over the years. And he used to tell his managers about details. He'd say, there are 1,257 light bulbs alone in this restaurant. And he'd say, you know which one I notice first when I come in? And they said, no, which one? He said, the one that's burned out. So he's trying to get across to them the importance, the tenets of this kind of design theory where attention to detail is critical. Make it a part of your culture that every detail communicates. That's part of your communication culture. Every detail communicates. It's really important. Thanks for joining me on the communication culture. Please like, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.